my laptop in the living room over there. And after coming home today, I've been like both on TikTok and YouTube exercising. So I'm gonna engage in my dental care routine here. Salt water, and here's my glass with stuff. If you wonder what a Swedish $2 bill looks like, 20 crowns, it's there. Look at it. Here we go. And I'll show you my dental care routine today. This is a nasal line monodect, which I use to flush my sinuses, rinse my sinuses. I got allergies and I get stuffy and stuff, so this part of my routine, I don't wait until I'm stuffed either. 1 to 3 times or so a day, I flush my sinuses with this. This is salt water. I don't use the commercial mouthwash. There's all these chemicals in it, this and that. I just plain old salt water. I make myself. This is salt water. This is a nasal monodect, which I fill with salt water, rinse my sinuses. So for mouthwash, I don't use commercial mouthwash that has this, that, and the other thing. It's just plain old salt water. And the same salt water I use for mouthwash is part of my dental care routine. I use that to rinse my sinuses, flush my sinuses. And toothbrush, what toothbrush do I use? This is a nano brush, I think it's called, bought on Temu. And it has micro bristles, a micro brush or nano brush. Let's say the average normal brush has 1,000 bristles or something like this. This has maybe 10,000, so several small bristles. And I'll start by rinse out my mouth. So my dental care routine, fluoride-free everything. I don't use commercial mouthwash. I like fluoride personally. So I don't use the commercial mouthwash. I make more salt water. And I use that both for mouthwash and nasal rinses with my nasal line mono, which I just showed here. Toothbrush, nano brush, it's all from Temu. And in terms of toothpaste, Biomed Super White. It's not a product placement. I bought it on Amazon, fluoride free. Free from fluoride, sodium lauryl sulfate, PG, saccharides, as they call it. That's the toothpaste that I use. Somebody got blocked for being ridiculous in the chat. There you go. Work begin. So I stand out statistically. Most people got a COVID jab, I didn't. Most people use fluoridated toothpaste, I don't. Most people vote, I don't. So what are some things that is different with my lifestyle? I don't use fluoride, okay, products. No commercial mouthwash with fluoride in it. Don't buy toothpaste with fluoride. I buy fluoride-free toothpaste, make more salt water for mouthwash purposes. I also don't vote. That's another thing that is kind of weird. Why? Because it's a scam. Okay, they two wings of the same bird. They control politics. The deep state control both sides. I don't care if it's Kamala Harris or Hillary, Biden or Clinton or Trump. They're gonna be a puppet of the deep state. Understand? And puppet doesn't mean they're the same type of puppet as the run-of-the-mill gang stalkers, the harassment for the deep state persecution called gang stalking. They're gonna have more power than most people in the world, but they're still part of a group. Understand? They're still part of a hierarchy, the deep state, and their figurehead. That it's like your job is to pay all the president and pretend to run the country, but in reality, part of a group of the deep state that controls the work from behind the scenes. And presidents are puppets, basically. They're a person that's controlled by the deep state. And whatever. So some things that make me difference. I didn't get vaccinated with COVID. Statistically, that's rare. According to my statistics, it's around 70% of Swedes and 80-something% of Americans, if I recall. I asked ChatGPT on the statistics before. Like statistics, how many Swedes and Americans got the COVID yet. I didn't get vaccinated with COVID. As a matter of fact, I did get vaccinated once since turning 18. I didn't more. So those are things that make me weird. This is fluoride-free toothpaste. And also, it's a nano brush. Someone will go take a bump. No, I don't do drugs. But a common troll tactic. People are jealous of my energy, athletic, strength, speed, stamina, so they had to smoke the copium to be like some drugs, okay? Which I'm not, okay? And when that has been tested, it's proven that I'm not on drugs, okay? So I don't do drugs, but I understand if you're jealous, it's like, oh, Mike has more energy and stamina. It's like Duracell body, he's got to be on drugs. It can't be the lifestyle that he fasts and he takes supplements and doesn't eat a high sugar diet on the regular, understand? It's like, no. He's on drugs, which I'm not. So some people that accuse me of being on drugs, they're jealous and falsely accusing me of being on drugs because they see me being more energetic than they are. They're like jealous. I just like, they can't be that energetic. I understand this like performance is subpar, so it's got to be on drugs. I'm not on drugs. And some people are paid to false accuse me to be of being on drugs to discredit me. And it's the same old pathetic type of old stuff. It's like I have proof that I'm not on drugs. Nobody has proof that I am, understand? When I got surprise drug tested, there was no signs of drugs in my system. I've been surprise drug tested by Swedish cops at least, 7, 8 times throughout the year. Surprised your car show up, had to leave a urine sample. Not one time has there been signs of drugs in my system. So I've left like around 10 surprise drug tests, never a positive one, understand? So there's proof to me never having been on drugs. It's like to argue, it's easy, it's like there's no proof that I'm on drugs. Any proof is to the contrary that I'm not on drugs. Okay, but it's like same old Tyson break block. Go do a bump. I don't do drugs, understand? But I understand it. So some people accuse me of on drugs. They do that to discredit me because I'm a total individual. I'm a whistleblower. I speak the truth about conspiracies. So it's a way to discredit my testimony because I'm speaking out about things that don't want the masses to believe in. Understand? It's like Mike is speaking the truth about this conspiracy. Send some fly Mike into the chat. He's on drugs. Stop doing drugs. He's on drugs. Okay, so analyze this. Some people that come and falsely accuse me of being on drugs, they're jealous, round-the-mill haters. They're jealous of my energy, my superhuman stamina, athleticism. Understand? It's like they see me being energetic, like a Duracell bunny, and it's being faster, harder, better, faster, stronger. It's like the coping with it smokes like he's on drugs. See, because I'm more energetic, leaner. Understand? Ripping a six-pack, like, well, he's got to be on drugs. He's on drugs. It's like coping, like weak people are envious of me, jealous of my energy, my stamina, my strength, my speed, my power. Like, oh, he's on drugs, okay. So it's like coping that is smoking. to cope with reality. Like, I don't know, Mike is better than me, he's more energetic, more athletic, he's harder, better, faster, stronger, he's so drugs, understand? And some people are paid to come to my chat. Some people are gang stalks work for the program. Their job is to discredit me and they write the same comments. So some people that accuse me of drugs in the chat, they're jealous and false accusing me because they smoke on the coping, like he's on drugs. It's like I've even had people the same reason accuse me of being on roids, steroids, okay, testosterone, stuff like this, which is ridiculous because I'm not built like a guy who's on roids. I'm sorry. It's the same thing. It's like some guy who's fat and got like a big belly and he's out of shape. It's like the guy who's ripped with a six pack, he's on roids. That's why he's in better shape than me, okay? And the guy is more energetic than most people, more athletic and harder, better, faster, stronger, more punching power, speed and stuff. He's on coke or meth or something like this. That's how I cope with reality. The mic is superior to me. And it can't be the lifestyle, eating a low sugar diet. Sugar robs your energy. Fasting 20+ hours per day. So a lot of people that do fasting report having more energy, okay? People do all fasting. Smooth energy, long term. It can't be the supplements I'm taking rare types and amounts of supplements, like vitamin C, for example. It can't be guys not vitamin deficient as much as the average person, which gives you more energy, okay? And no, it's on drugs. It's fucking pathetic, okay? It's fucking pathetic. I have personal blog. I don't use drugs. I drink whiskey all them, but that's about it. Caffeine, you can count that as bro. Talk about damn, you are brushing out here. No, I'm brushing in here. The first comment you left looks like a joke and I don't have problem with it. But if the next comment is fine, you leave a like, you're getting blocked, understand? I don't like people coming being narcissistic, toxic piece of shit. They're here to get something. Okay, they want to get attention from me. They want to get some interaction, answers to the questions, but they can't give a fucking like on the stream, understand? That's a sign of narcissism. You have 15 seconds to leave a like. Okay, the next comment was an attack. You seem very sensitive. Well, that's one way to reframe a guy who suffers no fools gladly, okay? So somebody could go, this guy is a guy who doesn't suffer fools gladly. Or you can go, he's sensitive. If you want to paint the person as a weakness. This high value people, high standards. So this guy doesn't tolerate disrespect, see? And then you can go, he's just sensitive. He's like, yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive to disrespect. I'm sensitive to toxic people. I'm sensitive to detect toxicity and get rid of it on myself. People are toxic, yeah, I get rid of you, okay? So, you seem sensitive. Yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm strong and sensitive at the same time. You don't like that? Go fuck yourself, okay? Yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm not numbed and normalized where it's like, oh yeah, I've been tolerating abuse and toxicity and narcissistic behavior to the point I don't react to it anymore, okay? The founding fathers were sensitive to being tyrannized. They were sensitive to tyranny. They were real sensitive. See? They were sensitive to it. And the problem is a lot of people are not sensitive. They were sensitive to freedoms being infringed upon. The God-given freedoms. So yeah, I'm sensitive to some things I should be. Thank you for sharing. You seem very sensitive. First comment was, damn, you are brushing. And it's usually a salt pepper account. Then leave a like, it's going to get blocked. Then you're brushing out here. You seem very sensitive. Thank you for sharing point of view. I'm not sharing my point of view on Speak of Reality. You're getting blocked. Okay. You have 30 seconds. You leave the like button. Then hit the like button. People don't hit the like button, get blocked. There's not a person going to get blocked. They clicked said hi. Started watching, they hit the like button. So I'm looking at the backstage. 6 viewers live right now. Says 0 likes. Okay. So if you show up here, you start leaving comments and hit the like button, expect to get blocked. I've been saying it. Well, it's too late. The guy got blocked. If this guy who got blocked, who left the like button, it's too late. I already blocked him. There might be somebody else that's watching. I don't know. Because other people is like, oh yeah, he's got a point. It's like I'm out of order. Yeah, you're out of order. Okay. Somebody wrote that they're eating the bats and they're petting the rats. Okay. Where at the zoo, where your mother lives in a cage. Okay. Hold on. They eat. Well, okay. See, see, get a blocked. They eat it. No. Okay. You get blocked. They red comment. Okay. They're eating it. I don't need anybody's help to have witty jokes in my chat, okay? Or corny ones, or vulgar ones, or good jokes, bad jokes, anything between the good, the bad, and ugly. I have jokes for ages. I don't need people to leave jokes in my chat, okay? If there's jokes that need to be in the stream, I'm doing them, understand? So I'm not done here, understand? Oh, that guy put his like. Don't pull the like, anything but remove the like. Okay, don't remove the like. Don't remove the like, buddy, okay? Yeah, I gotta be crying myself to sleep. You know, I can feel it. I was it'll be another night crying myself to sleep. Now it's already too late because it cancels engagement. You hit a button, understand? And it's like if you hit like, unlike, doesn't matter. It cancels engagement on my content, understand? So go back to brush your teeth with the Florida toothpaste. Volt. It's like I'm not making advices, okay? Okay, you talk to your doctor. I'm not here to be liked by people, and when I ask for likes, it's not because it gives some emotional thing. It does irk me when people start leaving comments. It's a subtle sign of narcissism. People that are narcissistic, selfish, are looking to get something. And there's people like me that are givers. I hate producing free content. It's entertaining. I started out here before being harassed and starting to get off into ranting reactively, teaching my health fitness, my dental care routine. See what toothpaste I use, what I don't use, what toothbrushes, what I use for mouthwash, salt water, what I use for toothpaste, fluoride free, what type of toothbrush I use. And then people show up being toxic, narcissistic. So it's a subtle sign of narcissism, immaturity, to be selfish. Where a lot of people are looking to get something, see? Because I've been on YouTube to get, and they show up in my chat, they want to get a reaction out of me. They want to get some attention. To be like somebody writes a comment or video that they feel like they validate their existence, okay? Okay. It's like, so they want to get attention. They want to get to talk to me, some interaction with Mike SAHA, okay? They want to get an answer to a question, but they don't reciprocate the law. They don't give a fucking like, understand? If I spend 30 seconds like reading a comment and spending 2 minutes responding to it, okay, and you can't spend 2 seconds to hit a like button on the screen, understand? It's like 1/10 of as much effort just reading your comment as clicking a like button, okay? See, it's a subtle sign of narcissism, and I'm not looking to have narcissistic, toxic piece of shit here, okay? You show up in here, leave a comment or a like button, you get blocked, okay? And I don't have to, meaning I don't have to keep toxic people around. There's some people that have nothing going for themselves. They're not handsome, in shape, they have no talent, no personality. They have nothing that really helps them. It's like they need to kind of deal with people's shit and then have like a buddy with everybody show up in the chat and have low standards of behavior to grow on social media. Okay. Whereas me, I can go live with the chat off 100%, and I got who I am is somebody can get and maintain an audience. I have even without trying, understand? So, oh, what was this here? might go back to see more the chat turned off henceforth because it's like a lot of times it just irks me. Yeah, so my dental care routine. Plain old homemade salt water for mouthwash. I don't use the commercial fluoridated stuff that people do. Toothpaste, fluoride-free toothpaste. And the same salt water I use as a mouthwash I also use to do nasal rinses, sinus cleanses. And what type of toothbrush? A nano brush. Okay, it's what it was marketed as on TV. And it has maybe 10,000 bristles, contrasted to the average toothbrush having maybe 1,000 or something like this. It has more and smaller bristles. Well, I caught that. So it spun and it went through the air, and it hit here. Okay, so that we actually have one happen with that. I mean, it was flying, and it hit here, and then bounced up, and then I caught it. Okay, so one thing that will drop on the dirty floor is a toothbrush. Pay extra attention to the gum line. I don't floss typically, and I don't have a water pick. If I had one, I would use it. It's like a thing called a water pick, like a device that you can use to kind of pressure clean your gums and your teeth. Now I use the shower sometimes and the jet function. Okay, with similar effect. I put on the shower, and the nozzle that I have, you can switch it. It can be like a steam. It can be many small streams, and it can be kind of like a concentrated jet type of function. And I use that to clean my mouth sometimes. we go. I like to use the water pick. Just like this. And I use it to clean my tongue too. I don't have a tongue scratcher, and I'll use the brush to brush my tongue. But I'm using this water jet to clean my teeth, my gums, and also my tongue. And this is what I call a head-only shower. It's starting out like this. So, Delta Carotene Plus. I do omega fast, which means I fast 20 plus hours per day and eat on a 1 time per day. I maintain a low sugar diet, less than 10 grams of sugar per day. And I've been doing omega fast for around 5 years now, 300 to 365 days per year. I maintain a low sugar diet, less than 10 grams of sugar per day. And I've been having less and less cheat meals over time. Meaning, it used to be daily less than 10 grams of sugar. And then maybe every 2 weeks or so, I have a cheat day or two. Depending on how much sugary stuff. So typically if I buy stuff for a cheat day, I end up eating until I finish it. So if I don't finish it in one night, it'd be like 2 cheat days off of this. So it's been less and less weird. Today I did buy some ice cream and chocolate sauce, cola sauce, and the other one was chocolate, I think, or nougat or something like this. For it's not gonna be a cheat day. I'm not gonna finish all that in one day. If I wanted to, I could finish in 24 hours, but more like than not, it'd be more than one cheat day, and then back to low sugar diet. So that's my delta carotene with a bonus run because it's a mission creep. Okay, I started out to clean my mouth and I ended up taking a head on the shower. So there's something called a water pick, and I heard Tom Levy, which I'm not really a fan of. Okay, but being a scientist, a man of science and faith, it's like part of being like competent. You're gonna reference other people's work. Okay, so if there's somebody who's really competent in the same field that you're in, meaning teaching truth on health fitness on YouTube, okay, yeah, it's like it's hard not to mention Tom Levy, Andrew Saul, Abraham Hoffer, okay. So I mean, do you understand? So there's been some things I've been upset with Tom Levy about, okay. So anyway, here's the point. It's spaghetti under my skin, okay. I did it all 4 years, so here's the point. At times. So here's the point. Here's the point. Yeah, so that's where I heard about the water pick first in my memory. Tom Levy talked about dental care, and he recommended or talked about using a water pick. And he said that he believes it's better to use a water pick than dental floss. And one of the things that he said about dental floss is it can actually create cuts. Okay, it's like you cause bleeding, like if people are using dental floss, and it can actually like open up the gums. I think they get in there, and it's okay. Can do like microcuts your gums. So anyway, the case in point, Tom Levy says it's better to use a water pick than dental floss, and I'm inclined to believe he very well could be right in that. So anyway, here's the point. I rarely floss, okay, and I don't use a dental brush, okay. But this is what I figured out. It's like, yeah, I had a dental pick. I fed high pressure water cleaning my gums and teeth with just a shower, okay, and I also used it as a tongue brush. It was like that's what it was looking kind of weird. I don't care, but I'm doing this. And using the jet as a brush like this, okay. I kind of extend it up, and then brushing my tongue with the jet there, and then using the water jet to kind of shoot up at my gums and in between the teeth and under the teeth. So it's kind of like brushing my teeth with a water jet, okay. And I don't do that every day currently, but now and then. So my dental care routine, it's and that's another supplement, liquid supplement that I take, and it comes in a drop bottle and drop on my tongue, has the bluish color. So sometimes I also try to hit my tonsils with it, kind of, where it's like I kind of try to drop it back here. I don't know if the tonsils are going to be hit, but it's like it's not impossible.
I like to think that I get hit if I have enough accuracy with my droplets there. So anyways, accuracy by warm or fire. There's several drops on the supplement. So anyway, here's the point. It is important by warm or fire, not only. So anyway, here's the point. Dental care routine, my dental care routine. 1, salt water, rinse up my mouth, rinse the brush, get my fluoride-free toothpaste, brush my teeth, paying extra attention to the gum line. Outside, in, out, everything. If I don't have the mouthwash that I have over there, which I'm gonna use, I call the gold silver solution. Then it's this, okay, and today it's bold. So basically, what I'm doing is alternating the flow in different ways. So push, pull, move the water in all kinds of ways. And waterways like clench my teeth and push, pull, so I can feel the water pushing and pulling through. And then I get my tongue and push out. So it's like I'm pushing the salt water, and it kind of cleans the tongue and goes up too. So you got quiet in the screen. Still there, crew? Oh, I guess to the another person's light on my laptop. That's all I gotta brush my teeth. So anyway, let's do the nasal rinse. Mike, nobody watches. You got 3 people watching me brush my teeth live right now. Okay, 3 viewers live right now. Mike, nobody watches stream on my hair. Nobody watches. Okay. First of all, get whatever you got up your ass out of it. I was saying. Second, talk to the doctor before you do. Okay. Maybe it'll be like the common camera doesn't work in disclaimer. Be bad advice, like. Okay. So whatever is the point. Maybe they should talk to the doctor before taking the thing out their ass. So anyway, support here. Salt water. And same salt water I use for mouthwash, I use it for a nasal cleanse. And the concentration of salt per centiliter of water, like the ppm, what I call that, it was higher than normal. So it's kind of harsh, but that makes it more effective in some ways. So here goes, other one. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So. Since I wear earplugs almost 24/7, I like to clean my ears. Okay. And not just as a mental, but it's like you have to remember to clean your ears. It's like the habit of cleaning my ears comes from it's like not doing it, and then you can feel it like itches, and it's like you take out the earplugs, and it's like this like oily like wax and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I built the habit of cleaning my ears frequently. So that's another nose, mouth, and ear cleaner. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay, so I gotta finish up. ska börja en video. I'm a Christian. Tar en video. And I'm retarded over secret persecution for called gang sabotage videos. And it's wrong, it's wicked, it's evil. I'm a person fighting for my freedoms. And I'm gonna keep fighting. There's no turning back, there's no slowing down. And the targeting doesn't slow me down. It doesn't get me to give up. I'm gonna keep fighting on the side. I'm gonna keep going. I keep working to produce content, get the word about gang stalking, resist tyranny, evil in my nation and globally. So yep, let's get better video. No max live stream is 3D complete, but some like